Alright, so yesterday it got too dark and I didn't get to finish up the underlayment. So I'm going to be finishing that up right now. I did get those 2 broken pieces of wood filled in. And got that covered with underlayment too. You can see what I did. Got this all wrapped. I just got to get this one small piece here. Yeah, I got that wood fixed up there. It's 1x material, 1x, I think I used 1x6 for that one. And you can see where I stopped last night. I couldn't see anymore, so I stopped about right here. We got our ice barrier ran up the valleys and around the sides. Okay, and then I'm running synthetic underlayment on the rest. And that's what I'm doing right now. Hopefully I got enough because this roll's looking like we're almost out. We'll see. I just need a very small piece there, so I'm going to skip that for now. Come back to that later. I'm going to start over here just because the synthetic thing will line up better over here. Start at the bottom right here. It doesn't line up there either. Yeah, I'll run it like this because it's such a small piece. There we go. That'll work. Run it till it stops. Like that. Just cut it here. about to here. About there. Well, you get what I'm doing. So I'm gonna stop here because again, my batteries never last too long. I'm gonna finish up here and then go on the other side and finish up the underlayment over there. Alright, so I got my first starter strip ran, and I'm gonna start shingling. Started from that end going this way. It's a hip on both sides, so I'll just kind of overlap it and cut them as I need to. But yeah, the fun begins. Alright, next step on the starter strip, even though it has a sticky side to it on the back, the one that I got, I still nailed it, face nailed, about 3 inches away from the edge. And just in case there's a heavy wind, that or gusts of wind, it doesn't pull this part up, because it can do that. I see a lot of roofers nailing way back here. That ain't gonna help you as far as, I mean, unless the sticky stuff is gonna stay stuck, but it probably won't. It'll still allow the wind to lift that up on the edge. So go ahead and nail that down at close to the edge. I put a shingle out about 1/2 inch to 3/4 overlap on both sides. I got a shingle over there, and then I put a nail in right at the edge, and then I chalked the line at the edge of the other one. See the line chalked? Put it right on the edge. That way when I'm lining them up, I can make sure, you know, that I'm not off. That way I have a nice straight line. What I like to do is get my row on there where I want it, using my chalk line as a guide. And you can see how gappy that chalk line is. This roof is definitely not square anymore. It's a really old home, but I got everything where I want it, where it looks good. So I'm gonna go and nail them all down, and I'm gonna do 4 nails. And with the Owens corner sure nail, you want to hit 1 nail 1 inch from the edge, go 1 foot over, so about 1 foot literally. You put your foot there and you can see where 1 foot is. 1 there, and then at the end here you're going to do same thing, 1 inch away, and then 1 foot from that. So about right here. So you can kind of see where the 4 nail pattern goes. You could also do a six nail, which is two more right here, 1 and 1. But I'm just going to do 4. And then after a while, you get the hang of where it goes. And the bad thing about wearing a harness is it always trips you up. And then I'll do my hip cut right there. Okay. Not only that, it might take your the harness might take your gun down. You got to be careful. See how I'm wrapped around my harness right there. Okay. So stair stepping. Let's see. Need at least 6 inches. So 6 inches from here, which is roughly about the size of your knife. Utility knife is about 6 inches wide. So if you put that down there, you know about where to stop. Okay. About like that. And remember, I'm going to butt my edge of my roof right on the edge of here. What I like to do is I like to overlap a little bit and cut it here. Don't know why, but most roofers will just cut it right down the line. They'll chalk a line and just cut it on both sides, or some of them cut it as they go. So that looks good. And again, I got my 6 inches. And then I'm going to show you guys something else. These really thick scissors, because sometimes these shingles are hard to cut. Snips also work to cut architectural shingles really well. Snips and these big scissors that I got here. So again, these cut pretty good. Let's see how good they cut. See that? Like butter. Oops. And that's garbage. All right. And then I'll put my other starter strip when I do that side. Again, it's preference. If you want to cut it later or you want to cut it as you go, it really doesn't matter. I notice as you do it as you go, it's a little easier than having a bunch of them overhanging at the end. But again, it's just a preference thing. It's nice if you can get a partner, someone to hold these up or get these out for you so you don't have to grab them every time. That also speeds you up tremendously. And the reason why you want to leave a gap, like I said, you don't want these openings here, right here, you don't want any nails to land on that. So like say if I nailed here and then right in the crack, that's a potential leak in there. So you want everything to land where there's no nail, and that's why you want to skip over a foot. That gives you space. Same thing here. See, if I lift this up, there should be no nails there. No nails. That's what you want. That's the whole point of stair stepping, and it speeds you up too. Now I'm getting tripped up on my cord. And I see a lot of people online, when you watch roofing videos, going super fast. I prefer go slow than just go da 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 and then miss all over the place, going up and down, passing where it's even supposed to go. That's just dumb, in my opinion. Okay. I'll put an extra one here just because it's a little lumpy. I swear this harness is going to trip me up. Alright, and the same thing here. I'm going to cut this side. And I'm losing my hose. Going back down. And you can put it under this shingle here. And then once you get far enough back, I'm a couple rows out. I'm just going to take this harness off. It's doing more damage than good. So I'll go grab some more of these. Okay. And see, I don't have enough space here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back about like that and give my 6 inches there. Okay. And that will be fine. Be like that. Good. And then you just repeat it over and over and over until you get up to the very top. And just make your cuts on the hips. That's all there is to it. It's not too hard to do roofing, but it's tiring. A lot of labor. A lot of repetitive stuff you gotta do over and over. Alright, just finished this side real quick. So the shingles are down right here. Now I'm working on this side. I'm starting over here where the valley's at. I'm stair stepping up. I put one shingle down this way at the bottom underneath. No nails in the valley. I nailed quite a bit of ways, a good 1.5 feet away. Said 8 to 10 inches, but the farther away the better. And you can see I'm shooting way up on the wall here, and way back here, 2 on this side and 2 or 3 back here. And I'll just work my way up, and then I'll start going that way. Alright, so it's getting dark. I want to make a video real quick before it's too late. Here's the valley. Now you see what I'm saying, going up the valley, nail it up top. No nails in the valley. Nail way back here, away from the valley, at least a foot over to be on the safe side. Do that all the way up. And tomorrow I'll make another video and I'll show you how I finish off this other side.